Hello, viewers of the South Asian Insider Show and Jewish India TV. My name is Sharanjit Singh. I am editor and publisher of South Asian Insider and also executive producer for the Jewish India TV. Today we have with us one of the most happening political celebrities in the town of Hempstead in Nassau County, Anthony Santino, who is supervisor, town of Hempstead. And yes, nice to meet you. And he's a ranking politician and who has brought in a very short time, being a supervisor, brought in a significant change in the town of Hempstead, and also has brought in Indian community, South Asian community, close to the mainstream community here in Nassau County. Let's hear from Anthony Santino, supervisor, town of Hempstead. Welcome.
Well, it's great to be here, and I thank you. I have been very fortunate to have earned the friendship and the support of the Indian South Asian community for the last 25 years, during the time that I served as a town councilman, and now for the years that I've been town supervisor. I've been very, very fortunate to have many friends in the Indian community, and they've welcomed me to their homes and to their celebrations and festivals, and we've worked very hard to be inclusive and to welcome the Indian community into our township. We actually have instituted for about the past 14 or so years, 15 years, India Republic Day at Town Hall, where each and every January we commemorate the foundation of the Republic of India. So it's the world's oldest democracy, the United States, gripping hands with the world's biggest democracy, which of course is the Republic of India. So throughout the years, and particularly in the last decade or so, the Indian community in our township has grown significantly, and Indian Americans enrich our community. These bring wonderful culture, wonderful experiences to our township, and personally, wonderful food. I love Indian food, and I try to go to different Indian restaurants almost every week, because I really do enjoy it. It's one of my favorite cuisines, and I think I've been to almost every Indian restaurant in Nassau County at least once, I really value the history and the culture and all that the Indian Republic stands for.
So one of the fact is, like, town of Hempstead is not only the largest township in Nassau County, but it's one of the largest townships in the United States of America.
It's actually the largest in the United States of America, and in fact, if the town of Hempstead was a state, we would be bigger than 4 states of the Union. So it's a pretty big place. So about 800,000 people reside here in our township. We have almost a $450 million budget, so it's quite a big operation.
So we can safely say that, like, if the town of Hempstead is a state, it'll be one of the largest states. Yep. And you being the supervisor, you'll be practically a governor of the state.
Yeah, except I don't get a state militia. Yes, I don't get my own army, but that's okay.
Yeah, it'll be safe. So another thing is, last few years, Indian community from Queens and other parts of New York State, and also internationally, they have started migrating in large numbers in town of Hempstead. Yeah. And if anyone with their open eyes, they'll see in town of Hempstead, the government in town of Hempstead is very, very welcome to the new immigrants. And all of them, but especially the Indian community, as you said, the town has opened its heart, mind, and spaces to give them the best facilities and whatever best is. Can you elaborate on that?
Absolutely. Well, the United States is a nation of immigrants. Everybody who lives here and who is an American came from somewhere else, either themselves or their parents or their grandparents, and obviously the decades ago the immigration was from Europe, and then from Central America, and now the South Asians are coming here to our nation, and I'm very happy to say to our township, because I think all the diversity that comes from different parts of the world to this country creates a country that creates a fabric that is just stronger. each adding its own different backgrounds and beliefs and customs makes the whole American nation stronger. So we absolutely welcome that diversity. We welcome it. We want everybody to feel at home here in our township, and we look forward to people from all over looking to settle here and to enjoy the benefits of living in the town of Hempstead. It's a wonderful place. Beautiful beaches, beautiful parks, great services, excellent schools. It's a great place to live. It's a great place to raise a family. And I just hope that everybody, if they're looking to settle somewhere where they can get the best quality of life possible, come here to the town of Hempstead.
So the message from the town of Hempstead and the supervisor and the government of town of Hempstead is all the immigrants, anyone who is welcome in town of Hempstead to come and enjoy the quality of life and the wonderful scenario, all the things town of Hempstead has to offer. Not only that, but town of Hempstead and the supervisor has also initiated the process of bringing the community into political sphere as well, like giving them opportunities in political sphere. Would you like to say more on that?
Well, absolutely. I've been very fortunate to have a lot of friends in the South Asian community who have been very helpful to me in my political campaigns. I mean, my good friend Bami Kumar Kalati has been a great friend of mine for many, many years, and he has been so supportive. And Bobby has always been somebody who has helped bring Indian Americans and South Asians to my side in political campaigns, so I'm very fortunate for that. And I've had a lot of Indian Americans who have helped me over the years, and I've tried to justify the faith and confidence that they've placed in me.
So it's such a wonderful thing. Like we have supervisor today, we talked about the residents, we talked about the political opportunities, and also would you like to say something about the coming elections, where like how the community, and you have got so much from the township, you have got so much from the government, you have got the invite to all the things this township has, good things. So would you like to say something about the coming elections?
Well, certainly, I hope that everyone takes the time to vote in this year's election. It's not a presidential election. It's not a governor's election. It's a local election year. But the people that we select to serve us in local government really do have a tremendous impact on our quality of life. So I urge everyone to take the time to make sure they're registered to vote, to make sure that they come out to vote on November the 7th. And I hope, obviously, that they'll take a good look at my record. In just 17 months as supervisor, I've been able to turn a $23.5 million deficit into a $5 million surplus. We've received 3 upgrades from Wall Street in our town's credit rating, so we're very, very proud of the upward direction that we're going in terms of the town's finances. So obviously, I hope people will take a good look at that, and they'll cast their vote for me and my team in the town of Hempstead on election day.
That is such a wonderful thing. Thank you, Supervisor. We got the Wall Street update. There are rating agencies who have upgraded the town to investment grade. And then there is a deficit which has been converted into surplus. Also, the residents and all the facilities, there are more facilities, there are more good things in the town of Hempstead. And especially, as the Supervisor said, this is not a presidential election cycle. This is not the governor one. So it's very imperative that you put a stamp of approval on the good governance you are getting in the town of Hempstead. Go out November 7. If you're not registered to vote, there's still time. You can register for vote. If you want to change party affiliations, yes, you should do that. You should put in a stamp of approval for politicians who are working for making sure that your tax dollars are working very hard. Thank you so much, Supervisor.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here. I appreciate it.
Thank you for watching Josh India TV. Please share, subscribe, and make comments. Thank you.